Hey guys, One Piece chapter 1138 spoilers have dropped, and I'm gonna get straight to it, yo. And the first hint we get is the final dub page of this chapter is said to be epic, one of the best chapter endings of all time in One Piece, and one of the most unique illustrations Oda has ever drawn. This chapter is going to drive all the people who make theories about this series absolutely crazy. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this might be one of those chapters. Another hint in these spoilers, it says the man wearing the Kaza hat or the Wano hat is walking towards the castle is the same guy from the cover, from the Caracas cover, and he's no longer a silhouette. We see his body from behind, but we don't get to see his face. I suppose next we will finally find out who he is, but these are the two hints I thought I would drop before I actually get into the deep spoilers. And I found these spoilers very entertaining, if I'm being completely honest. First spoiler I have to talk about is the cover story. It's Who's Who. Finally, the reveal Who's Who. They kind of been building up for the last two chapters, but they finally reveal Who's Who in the secret base on Wano. And I wonder where Oda's going to go with this, because Who's Who is connected to Nika since the Jinbei fight, so I can't wait to see where Oda goes with that. The next spoiler is Shanks and Shamrocks are revealed to be twins. We already knew they were family. Figureland Shamrock, son of Figureland Garland. We already knew that Shanks was found in God Valley when he was 1 year old by Roger Pirates, so we knew they were family, but it's kind of confirmed now that they're twins, and he's the younger sibling to Shamrock, so Shamrock is big bro to Shanks. And I'm just happy because I hated that clone theory, so I'm so happy that they're actually siblings, and I wonder where Oda's gonna go with this. The next spoiler I have to talk about is Shamrock Sword. It has the power of the Cerberus fruit, and he attacks Loki in this chapter. Now, to me, Oda's a massive troll, because we all know that that fruit for the last like 10 years in the YouTube community has been theorized to be Blackbeard's fruit, the Cerberus fruit, the three-headed fruit, and that's how Blackbeard can have multiple devil fruits. Well, no, Oda said, yeah, no, I'm gonna give it to Shanks' brother. Yeah, the guy who's fighting Blackbeard, his brother, I'm gonna give him the Cerberus fruit, and actually his sword has a Cerberus fruit, so Shanks' brother Shamrock might have two devil fruit powers. He could have his sword have a power and himself have a power, so I can't wait to see where Oda goes with this. The next spoiler in this chapter is the giant guard says that Shanks attacked them, and this is very monumental, and Luffy can't believe it. It's already starting, the whole Shanks-Shamrock mix-up that's going to really cause controversy on Elbaf, Shanks' island. And we finally get that man wearing that Wano hat approaching. He's approaching the castle. We know that Luffy's in the castle, so this meetup is bound to happen. He was waiting for Luffy as well. I can't wait to see this guy, because Oda's been hyping up this character to crazy lengths, and honestly, I can't wait to see why Oda's been doing it. It's not really who the character is why Oda's been hyping him up. He's going to have probably a big part in the Elbaf arc. Now, the way this man appears, he appears when Luffy mentions Shanks is family or a part of the Roger Pirates. So it's kind of like Oda's hinting at him being a Roger Pirate. And I'm thinking finally the Shiki time can stop, and it can finally be revealed that it's Scopper Gaban. It was the most sound theory, and I can't wait. Now, imagine the plot twist and it's not Scopper Gaban, but another Roger Pirate. That could just be crazy. Or imagine if it's even crazier. What if it's Kozuki Yoden? Okay, no, let me stop. We also see Frankie and Ripley in front of the Atom Tree, and in the Atom Tree there's actually a big mural from the Void Sentry. And whenever I hear Void Sentry, all I can think about is Joy Boy. Now, if it's not Joy Boy, maybe it could be Nefertari, Vivi's ancestor, Lily. It could be Imu. I don't know who it's going to be, but I just think obviously Joy Boy and the Nika lore. And the last spoiler is one of my favorite spoilers. Robin translate the Harley text or the Harley book that Saul gives to her. And I'm thinking, yes, Oda's going to go deeper into the Nika lore, and I can't wait. I want a flashback, if I'm being completely honest, guys. Robin says the book talks about two old wars, and there's a third war coming. So definitely ties to what's going on in the real world with World War III, and tying in the Void Sentry as well to the original Nika, and Luffy as last as the last and final Nika. So I love it. One Piece lore is getting more and more deeper, and that's what we've been waiting for. Like, we theorized this for decades, but finally Oda is going to give it to us. What we've been theorizing is going to be confirmed, and with that confirmation, we can theorize even more things and expand the One Piece verse, because I love expanding this great verse. Yes, that is the chapter spoilers. And now, if you want my thoughts, I'm gonna go yap a little bit. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little thought, because there is full detail spoilers I will make a video on as well, and the chapter that's gonna be way completely different too as well. So you're gonna get 2 more chapter videos, and of course some discussions after that. What am I doing with collab to with some of your favorite YouTubers? But I'm gonna talk about Shamrock. Shamrock's power is interesting. Now, I'm just thinking, when I saw Shamrock has his devil fruit, his sword as a devil fruit, I just thought about Fujitora. Fujitora has a supreme grade sword, and he uses it combined with his devil fruit to cause these gravity attacks. This is completely different because it's not Shamrock who has the Adult Fruit. It's actually Shamrock Sword who has the Adult Fruit, giving the potential to Shamrock to have multiple powers. And this makes me think, like, I'll be honest with you, when he got revealed last chapter, I was already thinking final villain. Now I'm thinking even more final villain vibes from Shamrock. His power is OP. He could even have more OP powers. He looks exactly like Shanks, and they're already setting up that plot line. So this Shamrock power reveal was insane. Secondly, it's Scopper Gaban. Yes, I have to yap about Scopper Gaban. Scopper Gaban, people don't understand how interesting this character is because they don't understand how much the Roger Pirates are impactful. Vegapunk Message is doing that for that whole like Egghead Island arc. Those Roger Pirates are a big deal. And Scopper Gaban hearing Vegapunk's message, and we see Rayleigh getting drunk, we see Shanks getting drunk. The Roger Pirates definitely have been waiting all this time. Odin has been waiting all this time, who's also a Roger Pirate. And now we're seeing Crocus introduced Luffy to the Grand Line in the Reverse Mountain, and he talked to Roger like, oh, these guys might be the one. And then we saw Rayleigh. We already saw Shanks in Chapter 1. Scopper Gaban, we saw Odin in, of course, in the whole Wano lore and everything. But Scopper Gaban is going to be the final piece. The man marked by flames, he might be connected to Scopper Gaban, who knows? But I just want Scopper Gaban to talk about Roger. He's been with Roger since the beginning, like Rayleigh, and Luffy's getting closer to that Roger level. So you want Scopper Gaban to explain more of Roger's lore as well. And then, of course, connected to Elbaf as well, because he is an Elbaf legend. Like, if he's connected to Ripley and his son Colin, Scopper Gaban is automatically legendary. And he fought Odin in that flashback, of course. And he wanted to fight Odin initially, too, but Roger's like, I don't want you to get hurt and everything. So definitely he's like the Sanji of the crew. So seeing Scopper Gaban in his, it's like seeing Sanji older meet up with a new generation Luffy in like a One Piece Part 2 series, like 2-piece series. That's what it is, and that's just hype. Scopper Gaban needs to get more hype than he deserves, and I can't wait to see what Oda does with this. And there's no break next week, guys. There's no break, so Oda is just has his foot on the gas pedal. So that's why I had to yap a little bit. Those are the two main things. Full detailed spoilers are probably gonna reveal more crazier stuff, so don't expect that video to come out tomorrow. And of course a chapter live stream as well, and a chapter discussion dropping. We're doing so much One Piece content. We might do a little Hunter x Hunter content in between, but a majority of One Piece content is dropping. And of course, if you're watching the spoiler video, you might even see a long discussion I did with Recon about to drop on the channel today too. So yeah, now I just yapped about the two hype things about this chapter, and I kind of hyped up what to expect from the channel, but I have to keep it real. I was gonna just leave the spoiler video how it is, but I have to talk about it. Robin dissecting the ancient lore, Frankie in front of the Atom Tree. I think Oda's doing it. I think Oda is going to the end game with Elbaf. Elbaf is going to be the final arc before Laugh Tale, and by exploring the origins of the One Piece story, he already did a little bit with Vegapunk and the Devil Fruits, but now we're about to see things that we're not supposed to see, guys. I felt that same way when Roger and Whitebeard were fighting in the fast track in Wano, and honestly Joy Boy returning and everything was crazy in Wano. And then after Wano, we just got so many fights that we thought we would never see, like Garp versus Aokiji or Kizaru fighting, or seeing Blackbeard versus Law and Kid versus Shanks. There just a lot of intense fights. Imu fought, for goodness sake. I think Oda really is ending this series, which is, I don't know what to feel, because I've been following the series for so long, and to see spoilers like this and kind of getting inching closer and closer to where I think we're gonna go with this, it's kind of scary, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of hype, and it's been going on. One Piece, that series has been going on for so long. It's like, I don't know how it feels when One Piece is gonna end. Like when there's no weekly chapters, it's gonna feel surreal. So I think this whole Robin Frankie thing was a little more scary than people would like to think, guys. They're dissecting the origins of One Piece. This goes beyond the Void Sentry. Like this goes to the origins of the One Piece story. I'm rereading Skype right now. I got a huge Skype documentary coming out for you guys. So I'm seeing a lot of ancient lore foreshadowing in Skype that's coming to fruition now in the final saga. And the final saga started with Egghead Island, and now we're in Elbaf. When it comes to sagas, when there was the Versus Emperor saga, we started off, I believe, in Whole Cake Island, and then we got to Wano. I think Zoe might count to as well, and the Reverie. We're probably gonna get the final arc after Elbaf, and it's gonna be intense. Fasten your seatbelt. Oda is gonna be showing us things that we never thought we would see. And I hope you guys subscribe to the channel and like the video, and expect some intense videos coming out until the end of One Piece. I will be making content until the end of One Piece. My goal is to get to the point where I can make live reactions to some of the craziest moments in One Piece. So that's when I'm going to stop these spoiler videos. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that spoiler videos are back. I'm not gonna be doing crazy spoiler videos. Just this, I'm gonna test out the waters right now.